2006 Dodge Magnum 2.7 liter V6 coolant housing here on the top of the engine. You can see that someone maybe started to do it, and then it's coming apart. Oh, look at that. Somehow Chrysler needs to come up with some better glue for their housings. They seem to have this problem a lot. So, took the lower hose off. There was a clamp here. And we'll, looks like 8mm bolts. And we'll see how easy or hard this is. Might have to move the intake actually, which would be 10mm bolts. Okay, back here is the hose that attaches to the pipe that goes underneath the engine, and there's a bracket back there. If you put your hand back here, you can feel the bracket. So here's the 10mm bolt for that bracket. I took this out, and for whatever reason it gave me enough slack. I pulled on this, pulled forward enough, and the unit came out. So I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't think it was going to really work, so I didn't shoot the video of it, but I'll show you putting it back in, I guess. So we're just going to try and wipe down this mounting surface, maybe use a little sandpaper or Brillo pad if we need to, and get this clean for the new part. So we'll just clean that up. This part we got actually happened to come as a kit. 2 new screws, which is good because the customer lost one. New O-ring. 2 new gaskets for that right there. That O-ring is for the pipe that's in the front. Already got that old one off, and we'll replace that. So we've cleaned up the area, got our new O-ring on there. Just a little bit of lubricant on there to make it slide on better. Got our new gaskets installed. Might put a little bit of lubricant in here as well. All right. And that's in. So I think you can see on the video actually that bracket is not like welded onto the pipe or anything. It's just a kind of a friction fit, snaps onto the pipe. So you'll be able to slide that pipe back and forth on the bracket. And like I said, you can see the bolt hole on the bracket back there. So I'll let you know what you're dealing with back there. And so we can bolt this into place, and then we'll get that 10mm bolt back on the bracket. Got it installed. We'll just install our 2 small screws and the 4 8mm screws. Put our hose back on. It's for the bleeder. I'll leave this open. I'm going to fill it with coolant until coolant comes out, and then you can put that screw in or tighten it up after coolant flows out. And you're filling it from here. And these two little screws are tricky, but I was able to get them started with my little fingers, so you should be able to do the same, and I do recommend you try that before putting a wrench on them. You don't want to cross thread them. That would be bad. Also, through this hole down here in the intake, you can actually see the hose and the pipe and the bracket pretty well. I don't have it well lit right now, but trust me, right down there you can see the bracket. You can just use a screwdriver or a pry bar or something and slide the bracket where you need it to be, because it did go back a little bit when I was pulling the pipe forward. So, hope that's another angle that'll help you.